Good morning students, I am Gayatri from Arcane Gyan Jyoti Public School, Chengalpet. Today I will take biology class for 6th standard. Today's portion is Chapter 8, Body Movements. Today's topic is Types of Joints. Let me start the class? Yes. First we will learn about what is joints. A joint is the part of the body. Okay, a joint is the part of the body where two or more bones meet to allow movements. That is called joints. A joint is the part of the body where two or more bones meet to allow movement. That is called joints. Now you clear? Next we will learn about types of joints. In this chapter, we will learn about three types of joints. They are ball and socket joint, pivot joint and hinge joint. Okay. In this chapter, we will learn about four types of joints. Ball and socket joint, pivot joint and hinge joint and fixed joint. Okay. The ball and socket joint, pivot joint and hinge joint. These three joints are movable joint and the fixed joints are immovable joints. Okay. So, the joints are two types, movable and immovable. The movable joints are ball and socket joint, pivot joint and hinge joint, and the fixed joint is the immovable joints. Okay. First we will learn about ball and socket joint. The ball and socket joint, in which the rounded surface of a bone moves within a depression on another bone. Allowing greater freedom of movement than any other kind of a joint. Okay, the ball and socket joint, in which the rounded surface, okay, this is the rounded surface of a bone, they move within a depression on another bone. Okay, they do not have any depression. Okay, so within a depression on another bone, allowing greater freedom. Okay, allowing greater freedom of movement than any other kind of joint. That is called ball and socket joint. The shoulder bones and hip bones are the ball and socket joint bones. Okay, shoulder bones and hip bones are ball and socket joint bones. Now you clear? Next we will say about hinge joints. The hinge joints are a type of synovial joint that permit movement in one direction, like the hinge on a door. All of you notice that this thing, hinge on a door. This is the hinge on a door. Okay, all of you notice that the hinge of a door. So in hinge joints, they are a type of synovial joint that permit movement in one direction. Okay, they permit movement in one direction. The hinge joints allow for movement in a single translational plane only. Okay, the hinge joints allow for movement in a single translational plane only. The knee and elbow joints are a hinge joints. Okay, the knee and elbow joints are a hinge joints because they permit to movement in one direction. Okay, they permit movement in one direction. Okay, so these are the hinge joints. Okay, next we will see about pivotal joint. The pivotal joints are joints that permit rotatory movement. Okay, what movement? Rotatory movement. In hinge joints permit one direction movement and the pivotal joints permit rotatory movement. Okay, and the ball and socket joint is the greater freedom of the movement. Okay, greater freedom of the movement, but in hinge joint they permit the movement of one direction and the pivotal joint is permit the movement of rotatory movement. Okay, rotatory movement of bones around a single axis. Okay, around a single axis, for example neck bone. Okay, around the single axis. And then the rotation of a skull, the skull is possible because of pivotal joints. Okay, the rotation of the skull is possible because of pivotal joint. The twisting of movement of the bones of the forearm against the upper arm is due to pivot joints. Are you clear? What is pivot joints? The pivot joints are joints that permit rotatory movement of bones. Okay, rotatory movement of bones around a single axis. The rotation of the skull is possible because of pivot joints. Okay, in pivot joints, the neck bones are the pivot joints. Okay, the example of pivot joints, the neck bone is the example of pivot joints. Are you clear? Are you clear? Okay, today we discussed about pivotal joint, hinge joint and ball and socket joint. Okay, I hope all of you understood my class. So now I wind up my presentation. Thank you all.